So this office didn't always look like this, right?
No, the one thing you know about Glenn, and I kind of feel like a kid who's broken into the principal's office. So like Glenn's gone today, and we're
I know we
standing
really
here.
shouldn't be here, right?
But were you surprised like how focused he is on aesthetics?
Hugely
environment,
focused
right?
on aesthetics.
Whether it's in his studio, in his office, in the office in general.
Absolutely.
It's that you get this idea that that ideas happen in an environment, and if you have a cool environment,
More
you have
ideas
cool
happen.
ideas. And when we decided let's build a Blaze Central, you know, it kind of had to live up to the sort of Glenn Beck standard. And the truth is, and we're going to show you this, that there were two sides to the Mercury and Blaze offices. There was the cool side, and then there was,
Which would be this side.
here, yeah, and then there was like Siberia.
Right.
Right?
Which is where we
So
live.
right. So we're going to take you from here over to there and show you what's changing. You see the plywood? That's actually kind of like a semi-permanent wall. You couldn't get to the other side of the office from over here. And so one of the things that we wanted to do, and the whole point of this is we're going to take you to what's on the other
Side of this wall.
Over here is where you get the donuts and the coffee and the chips.
The Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
We need to raise the bar over there. What can we have over there?
I think we need a smoothie machine.
A smoothie machine. Okay, I would go for that.
Or we need ice cream every afternoon.
When things are under construction, you all of a sudden need to have improvised meeting spaces. Look at these people.
Conference room. The Mercury conference room.
What are
I
you
think it's kinda
conferencing
cool.
about?
Markdown.com.
Markdown.com. Think of that plywood wall as sort of a DMZ between North and South Korea. We've
good
now
way to
just
describe
gone over to the North Korean side. Now this used to look like, it wasn't awful, right? But it was kind of like just a drab,
was
regular.
dark.
It was dark. It was sort of a little dingy. Now we've just ripped everything out, and because they had to like take out like whatever flooring was here
Yep.
before we put in the concrete. How do you put in I don't know how you do that. Now SC Cup Studio is over there.
That's right. Her
And that
studio
still is
stays the
there.
same. And
Okay.
these offices stay the same on this side. So Live Events is still here, Tech's still here,
Right.
GlennBeck.com is still here, still some offices. But there's one office that's no longer on this side. That's my office.
Ah, because you ripped
We
that
took out the
right.
walls. Who needs an office in a digital
In
environment,
a digital
right?
environment.
We want to introduce you to Tom, our architect.
How are you?
Good to meet you, Tom.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Indeed.
This is the incubator, right?
Right.
And you know, this is sort of a launching pad,
Right.
and so it had a little bit different sort of mindset than that world, which is very specific
Right.
to the kind of content that happens. This is really about bringing energy here,
Right.
and then collecting it, forming it, refining
And Scott,
it.
as you said, it's all about ideas.
The environments
Yeah,
foster
absolutely.
ideas. Is there still time for us to redesign, to add like maybe a giant hammock in here? I want to throw that in.
I think that's
Yeah.
there's always time.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Absolutely.
And a smoothie machine. We need a
And a
place for
smoothie
it.
machine. And some ice cream. This is the Blaze newsroom for GBTV. Think about all the newsrooms you've worked at,
Yeah.
and I've worked at over the years, that never had any windows.
Right.
We're always
Yeah.
in the back of the building. We're always incredibly dark and depressing for everybody that lived there. You never knew what the weather was.
I think you just described every newsroom that I worked in.
Given that we've got a low work we have our bars of low work surfaces, so everybody that's working can see everybody that's working. But then what we did is we sort of ran a ribbon of media around, and those are the boxes for the monitors. So basically, on every wall, you know, we've got this nice rhythm of an amazing view of Midtown Manhattan and a monitor. You know, so we got tick, 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 and that wraps the entire space.
I think this is the last piece that should come down.
That
This
should
should
come
be
down,
part
right.
of the unveiling. We'll get Glenn a sledgehammer, and he could hack
Right.
his way through.
Or you could put up sort of like sort of one of the sort of cellophane things and let Glenn burst through,
Like a
or
football,
have
like in
or
a-
have
yeah.
or have LJ in the Blaze outfit, in the El Fuego outfit, run through.
Fantastic.
Right. I mean, this is something. I'm just ideas.
We've got our
Yeah.
opening ceremony.
Exactly.
It's not going to be a ribbon cutting; it's going to be a wall crashing.
Right. But
And the wall crushing can have ice cream at the other end.
none of this is frivolous. I mean, this is all a sign of Glenn's commitment to the projects. What you're going to be able to see then on GBTV and how the Blaze integrates into that, what you're going to see all on the Blaze. A lot of that stuff is just going to happen right here, and that's exciting.
Exactly, and it all goes back to the first thing that you said, which is it's all about ideas.
Right. Environments foster ideas.
So I'm working on this. Why don't we fix America, one town at a time?
GBTV. The truth lives here.
You will see it live and experience things that no one gets to see.